How's it going, guys? It's Mr. Lone Wolf, and I've got a bit of Bowie knife footage for you here today. Luckily enough, the video starts right where I needed it to. I was well happy when I got that guy. I'd basically just been stalking him through the houses. He obviously wasn't that experienced. A lot of these people I kill, I can kind of tell it's where I was a couple of weeks ago. Like, he was just stomping around the house. He wasn't pausing to hear if anyone was approaching. It was that house I originally heard him in. So yeah, I crept up on him. Got the stab. I was pretty happy. I was like, if I die now, I don't even care. I got the kill I wanted. And then this is how close I was to chucking the grappling gun away. But I was like, actually, if I'm going to be using the Bowie knife, I might need it to close the distance on someone. I fast forwarded through the usual stuff. You know what it is. It's like a lot of the time I was moving to beat the collapse. So yeah, like I say, I skipped past all this. It's just the, you know, moving to the next house, clearing it, looting it, moving on. I think I got a kill here, yeah, with a gun. Quite nicely decided to lay down for me. Also got a bit lucky here. I just sprayed into the cornfield right at the end. I clipped him. I actually thought he was following someone else into the cornfield. I thought that's maybe why I laid down. So when I got a bit closer, I got the Bowie knife out just in case. I soon worked out that there isn't anyone in here, so I did my usual, got to looting the little beast. To be fair, I'm pretty well hidden for once. It's usually I'll go and loot fucking anyone in the middle of a field and all sorts. Yeah, obviously as this chopper took off, I knew that was making a bit of noise, so I can get a bit of running on the go. Not many people can hear you. I know I can hear myself running, but the chopper or the supply drop plane really does fuck it up when you're trying to listen to someone. Again, just moving to the collapse, moved up here. I could hear stuff going on up here, but when I got here there was absolutely nothing. I had awareness on as well, so not a lot. I left this little bit in. I was using the mesh mines. It's hard to know what to do with them in this game because it's such a massive map. Like, I tend to put them across roadways because obviously people driving quads and stuff like that tend to follow roads, and then I put them across here because again the collapse is forcing us. We're all going to end up in this array section, so I just thought, fuck it, I'll fire them here. And to be honest, I was risking it a little bit just out in the open, making noise, firing these mesh mines, but I'd already got a Bowie knife kill, so I was like, sod it, I'd rather laugh in 3 minutes time if I hear a bang from a mesh mine than not do it, so I gave it a go. So yeah, the collapse is happening around array. I got to this point and I could hear, I don't really use it, but what am I looking west now, so I heard someone north of me rustling around, so I was hoping to sort of perch on the end of this barrel. Fingers crossed they were going to come flying around this corner, which they didn't. By the way, I'll break it to you now. I know you can cut the tension with a Bowie knife, but yeah, they didn't come around the corner, so I sat perched there for a minute or two just while the collapse was forcing them my way. But it wasn't to be, so I headed to this build. And the reason I went up here to the roof, if you've seen my video where I got a win without killing and I unlocked profit, I mentioned that some guy did the same thing to me a few weeks previous, and it was on this roof. He must have been up here on the roof and we were all in the building below, and by the time we realised, none of us, there was no way to get up to him without running back into the collapse. So I could hear a guy up here. I'd say I was so fucking close to jumping off there just as he bloody moved. You know when you get yourself all psyched up and it's like, oh, you little fuck. He actually moved. So I got the grapple gun back out. I wanted to put it on that air conditioning thing next to him, but it was only locking onto that satellite dish. And I wasn't sure, but then when I heard gunfire, I was like, fuck it, let's just do it. Luckily, it pinged me over the top of the satellite dish. I don't really use the grapple gun ever, so it's pretty new to me as well, but I've seen a few other people use it, so I sort of had a go. But yeah, luckily it pinged me straight over the satellite dish, so I pretty much got straight up behind him. Again, it was like a week or two ago I was doing the same thing. I was so focused when I heard gunfire I wouldn't even listen to a grapple gun going off behind me. Here I jump off it. I'm used to having lightweight in multiplayer, so I can land. I don't take damage, but I didn't realise I just jumped off the roof and took damage. But luckily I've got about 2 or 3 trauma kits. I think I had to leave one behind, to be honest, on that guy. So that was the kill that got me thinking, yeah, do you know what, I might actually have to concentrate a bit and try and win this bastard. That got me confidence up a little bit. So when I heard that gunfire just then, I seen we were down to 3 people now, so I was like, that's good, it's not too many people to look out for. Obviously I wanted to, if I could, get a Bowie knife kill for the win, but I didn't want to take the piss, so I seen this guy, I thought there's no way I can grapple over there, it's too far. He stopped, so I thought sod it, I'll try and take one out. I always find throwing stuff's a bit of a troll in this game. Like sometimes it throws it really far, and sometimes it just, I don't know, between multiplayer and blackout as well, they seem to do different distances. Grappling gun wouldn't reach that door, I tell you. If it did, I would have gone fucking screaming in there with a Bowie knife, but it wasn't having it. So anyway, I knew he was in there, and I was pretty sure the other guy was still behind that hut on the left, because I'd pinged him with a gun a bit. He was probably laying pretty low. Again, I don't normally use the grapple gun, but it was pretty handy. I've seen people do that to get down to the floor without taking damage. I got a little bit lucky here, could see him rustling around through that window. And then I heard that garage door go, so I knew he was over on that far side. I threw this cluster grenade. I wasn't actually trying to kill him as such. What I wanted to do was like herd him back behind that building, just so I could actually run to the building without him firing at me. Once I got here I thought, right, I might actually be able to stab the little bastard. So he obviously didn't expect me running round. Again though, he should have heard my footsteps really, but he was waiting for me to come through that door, and that's it. Got the win. I was pretty happy with myself at this point. What was it, 5 kills and 3 with a Bowie knife. That's what I was pretty damn happy about. My video yesterday with the blackout tips, I said I tried to slice a guy with level 3 armour, and I thought it doesn't even one stab kill people, which I thought was a bit crap. But I did say in the comments maybe it is armour dependent, and it seems it is. I sliced a guy with level 3 armour yesterday and nothing really happened. All those guys didn't have level 3 armour and it one stab killed them. The middle guy that I got with the grapple gun onto the roof, that actually did 166 damage I think, so yeah, it does do quite a lot of damage. I got a pretty nice haul there, 900 points. So that was about it really. I think I unlocked the Frogman, is it, or something? Unlocked him. And yeah, like I say, that's about it really. I got these 2 challenges, my 10th win in solos. I've only ever played solos, I've not done duos or quads. But yeah, that's about it for today. I just wanted to show you the Bowie knife. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll be back soon.